3, 2, 1, and I'm back. Yeah, YouTube world, what's up? Hey, I'm man Aaron, Comics Most Wanted. Back at you, back at you with another quick haul. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like I said, I honestly, um, I'm up late. Probable cause of this. It's probably like my second one today, and why I'm drinking it now, like it's going to help me going to sleep. Um, yeah, they don't really affect me like that though. As I say that, as I'm just a night owl anyway. I work graveyards and excuse me, used to record in the music studio, long hours like that. So I figure I knock these out because I just got to put them away. Y'all know how it goes. Hey, I don't. I got books. I ain't got as many as y'all, but I got books too. And I actually did this before y'all. If you want to go check, I was the first one I seen put a book out there. Um, but yeah, that's the thing, But that's cool though. Yeah, get your Overstreet on, y'all. Yeah, I ain't mad. Uh, yeah, let's get it started. We got some cool stuff. Well, let's get this out the way first, man. I wanted to go to Stockton Con, WinterCon. Don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. It's actually I wanted to go up there with my homie, Comic News Network. I was gonna go up there with a buddy of mine, another comic buddy of mine, and I don't think it's really gonna work out. I was gonna carpool with him, but as it turns out, silver lining on every cloud. There's a con next month um, at a closer town. See, Stockton Con is actually closer to my man, Comic News Network. This con here next month in Concord is actually closer to me and my homie here in the Bay Area, who I was carpooling with. So we decided to go to this one instead, probably because it's the one coming up next weekend. Stockton Con is kind of short notice. We just you know trying to catch back up after Christmas is kind of like a test sometimes. But if you guys can see here, special guest is going to be Arthur Adams, artist of Uncanny X-Men, Excalibur, X Factor, and sorry, that's why I look weird. And Fantastic Four, Hulk, Godzilla, and more. Oh, I didn't know he did Godzilla. Yeah, and I actually got he came to a comic shop that used to be in the mall in my town. Well, town where I grew up in, the next town over, Fairfield, California. There was a comic store in the mall called Comics and Comics, and he came there one time in the mid '80s and did a commission for me. Probably about 1986 ish. I was probably about 14, 15, maybe 16 at the oldest, which would make it 30 plus years now, 31, 32 years. When me in 2019, yeah, and I'm 40, I'll be 47 this year. So actually I'm 46 at the moment. So let's say 47. So yeah, 30, about 33 years, I guess. Somewhere around there. But he actually did a commission for me. And I wound up trading it to a buddy of mine. My buddy still has it though, or where he has it. Hopefully one day I can get it back. I don't know how that's going to happen. If he has it for this long, I doubt whether I'll get it back. I wouldn't want it back. It's just good to know that he still has it. If he's kept it this long, he deserves to have it. Unless he wanted to sell it or something like that. I'm glad to take it off his hands again. Hey, calm down. That's that PS4 man that's up there. My oldest, or my middle son. Um, so, given that, This is what I wanted to take. I don't know if he's going to be doing what his signing situation is going to be. If I can get it all, but if I can, I've only had Sigs, went to a signature, did Sigs once when that was with Ron Lamb at a free comic book day, and he was doing 10 free Sigs. So if he's doing anywhere near that, or if he's feasible enough to where I can pay, for about 10 books, I kind of picked out 10. This one I got out the 50 cent bin. It does have a bit of a spine roll and color breaking here, but I wouldn't care if he signed this. I just thought it was a cool cover of White Queen, so I grabbed it. Bustier and everything. Pretty cool. I don't know if he was trying to get his J. Scott Campbell impression on or what have you, but I grabbed it anyway. I can get that pressed out. I don't know about the color breaking, but it's still cool anyway. I'd still give him to sign it. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 5. Got all these other 50 cent bin. This was a cool cover. I like this one. I'll show them to you guys closely. Yeah, I like that cover. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy number 9. Yeah. That was a cool one. I can see a Sid going like right there. Something. Guardians of the Galaxy number 11. I really like this one. This is my favorite one out of all of them. I think there's one more after this. This is my favorite one. Probably a lot because of Captain Marvel right here. And then you got I don't know if that's Venom 2099 or Space Venom or how that's going, but that's dope right there. I don't know if people noticed that. And there's Sting right there. It's pretty dope. And Groot and Drax. This cover's dope, man. That's why I got it. Okay. And then I went ahead and grabbed Guardians of the Galaxy number 17. This one's pretty dope too. I thought this was Sasquatch right there. And Gamora. I thought that was a dope ass cover too. So I haven't signed that. And this one was really sick. I went ahead and got this for cover price. I got all these for 50 cents, but I got this for cover price. When it came out, X-Men Annual Red number 1. X-Men Red Annual number 1. Dope cover of Phoenix. Gray. I'm having signed that. That's dope. Yeah. And I got this out of the back issue bin at A1 in Sacramento, I think. I believe I did. Well, I could be mistaken. I thought I did. This is a long shot number 4. This number 4 in the 6-issue limited series. I was gonna say I wish it was a direct market, but it's cool because it's 1985. It doesn't matter. It was neutral. This is a neutral year, so it doesn't matter if you have a direct market or newsstand edition. Yeah, but that's dope. I'm having signed that there. Dope cover with Spider-Man, She-Hulk, and Long Shot. I'm winding up getting this whole series. Hopefully, I can get it before I see him next month. Long Shot is a good investment book. Yeah, man. I've always liked that series, man, since I was a kid. I used to actually have, because number 3 is the first appearance of Mojo, right? Yeah, I actually thought this was, and I was all juiced. I thought I had something, and because Mojo is a high character, man. I keep telling people that they're gonna do something with his character. Oh, you guys, I don't know if I told you. Did I say Sunday, February 10th, at the Crown Inn Plaza in Concord, California. This is called the East Bay Comic Con. So if you guys in my area, I know a few people are. I know Reggie Simmons, IBF BB Pro is. From what I understand, Thanatos might be too. I think it's Beauty Comics. I think Beauty Comics might be in the area. I know my man Journals, Comics and Pop Culture's in the area. Of course, my man, Comic News Network. He might want to go. Yesy Lou, good morning, man. How you doing? Yeah, top of the morning. It is good. Yeah. Oh, he's from Colorado. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Well, I know Reggie Simmons is from the Bay Area. Yeah, but that's pretty much. I thought somebody else is from the Bay Area too. Maybe I'm getting down to confused with somebody else. Well, obviously I am if he's from Colorado. Okay, let's keep the show going. Speaking of Mojo, hopefully they could do him in some kind of cinematic universe. This is not his first appearance, but this is a big storyline with this. I thought so that they would list this as the first appearance of the X Babies, but this is more like a cameo from the way they listed on Key Collector. I think I was looking, but that's not to say I don't know how closely affiliated they are with CGC. Yeah, man, Geeks, Drinks, and Comics. You my man right there. We right here with that, man. Come on. That's a no-brainer. I don't know why they ain't did that already, man. See, I'm so hyped right now, man. You my dude for life for that right there, man. That's it. I couldn't have said it no better, man. That's just perfectly said right there. I don't know if I've said that before, but if I haven't, that's exactly what I was thinking in my head, you know? That's crazy. That's that's it right there. They could kill it with that right now, man. With Long Shot and my man Shatterstar. Come on, man. And I heard Shatterstar is actually Long Shot and Dazzler's kid. And if it's Dazzler in there too, oh my god, that's ridiculous. They've been talking about doing Dazzler for a long time. Wouldn't that be the perfect segue? Um, X-Men annual. Oh, did I say this is X-Men annual number 10? This is X-Men annual number 12. So this is what they go ahead and say. Oh, Mojo. Oh, not Mojo. Spiral. Yeah, what she's one of. I would consider her one of Wolverine's main nemesis. I mean, she's on a lower tier of being one of his. She'd probably be like in the top 10. She'd probably be like 6 through 10. But she didn't have some battles with him, from what I can remember. Yeah, Spiral. Yeah, she's pretty tight. Storm too. I think she was whooping on Storm. Um, yeah, that would be so. Yeah, that would be tight if they made her. Yeah, that whole universe is yeah, fantastic. Mojo is just zany as hell. I think he would steal the show on his own. I just hope they would make him all goofy, kind of like they did Violator from Spawn. He was a little too goofy. I don't know, because I kind of watched that not too long ago, and I wasn't too. Did they? Because I got to watch Deadpool 2 again. I just remembered that everybody kind of. I think people. Gosh, I think people were 50-50 on that from the way I remember it. But I didn't see. I liked it. Hunter Thompson, what a comic fam! Yeah, Hunter Thompson in the house. What's happening? Yeah, so apparently, I was saying I don't know how closely Key Collector is affiliated with CGC, but ultimately, to me, CGC would be the end all, be all, because they ultimately are. I don't care if you guys are a fan of CBCS. I mean, they are number 2, but it's a far number 2 in my opinion. So I was saying all that to say they list this apparently as the X Baby's first full appearance, and with all of everything going Babyland nowadays, especially with Marvel going Disney, I would say, man, the X Babies is something to cash in on ASAP. I'm just telling you, if you guys don't see that in the future and him doing all that Lego stuff and carrying on, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. But y'all go ahead and wait if you want. I can't wait for him to sign this. This is what if this is not the situation, but I don't like waiting 6 months for my books. Heck no, that's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I heard they're waiting. The time is atrocious, and how would that be? I don't get that. Like you guys' slabs ain't even better quality than CGC, and they turn around and I can guarantee you CGC gets more business than CBCS, hands down, and they put out a better quality product. So what takes CBCS so damn long? I'm sorry. I mean, the cases is inferior to. I mean, if I can get into your case with a easily unsnap 2 clips with a beer can opener, I'm cool. I don't need that. I need my stuff a little more secure than that. That's what I paid you for. You know what I mean? I don't pay you for me to be able to get into it. But yeah. If it don't work out to where I can't get him to sign under these 10 like I did with Ron Lim, well then the only one I'm getting signed is this baby right here. This is enough for me. I don't have him his first full yet, but I'm working on it. It's coming this year for sure. That's on the list. But yeah, this will do for now. This is Gamma's first cameo appearance. So and this cover is by Art Adams. So if nothing else, he'll sign this. So it's probably because they don't have the staff. Yeah, you know. Well, I'll put it to you like this. That may be so. I'm glad we're talking about this. That's what I love about this. That may be so, but for the money that they're making, and I'm pretty sure that is comparable to CGC as far as it being. They make a lot. They getting rich off of us. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know CGC is above in stature and all that, and probably in sales a bit too. But I know CBCS get their money on because plenty of us, acquire their service. So yeah, I heard they did, which means they're gonna probably start having the nerve to charge even more for their service. They might. I don't know. Hell, maybe they'll put out a better quality product. Then I won't have shit to say. You know what I mean? But yeah. And it was one of them old school can openers too. You guys could probably do it with any can opener. I could show you what I did it with. You guys could do it as easy as heck. I got it sitting over here. You know what I mean? For those that didn't know, I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spoil or offend nobody. Just talking about CBs. I'm just giving my opinion. That's just what it is. Remember, the key is we all collect like we want to collect. There's no right or wrong way. I was just giving my opinion and my reasoning for that opinion. Oh yeah, better than PGC. Yeah, their name is just mud. I mean, yeah, I guess they dude does it in his garage from what I hear, and he was having oh boy from I guess We Love Comics, who I love by the way, but he was talking through him. You know, and We Love Comics is such a supporter. He was kind of like defending that guy. I mean, he does do a bit of sponsoring. Not, I don't think he gets any money from it, but he does have a deal, if you will, in play to where he gets I don't know, a certain a discount for graded books when he sends his books into him for advertising and time on his channel. So apparently when that dude was getting busted out, he wasn't talking through himself. He was talking through a guy's channel, which was kind of weird to me. But however somebody wants to handle their business. Me, if I'm running my business, I think if there's an issue, it will behoove you to address the public yourself, rather than especially if you're kind of like a really independent company like that. I'm talking about the guy who owns PGX. He got into when he was getting busted out for um, yeah, I'll use PGX if I want to. Yeah, he got into I guess a dispute to where people were. I guess it was actually Comic Time, to be truthful. They were going in on each other a while back, and all his employees left from PGX, and they were saying how they were unfairly treated and all this stuff and all that, and how he worked out of the garage, and there was a thing with him doing this thing with grading, the shady grading practice, and it's just this big long, not flattering history of he has reputable within his company. Um, You know what? I'll tell you what though. I would buy a PGX book. If it was the price was right. I would definitely check the grade on it though, because like I said, he there is an issue with his grading. So I guess he was grading higher than books were, so they would sell better. But like I said, if the price is right and the book looks good, hell, shoot, I wouldn't care. Like I said, especially if I could crack it anyway. Why would I care? I got this as an AOK from my homie John. Shout out to the homie John, JB. He unfortunately I talked him in. He's an old school guy. He collects what he likes. The old school stuff off of eBay, and does his ordering there. And I try to get him to participate New Comic Book Day with me and stuff like that. And he decided to give Fantastic Four a run for his money, and my dude, I guess it's the infamous Dan Slott let me down. Like I said, he made me look bad in front of Wizards. What can I say? But this is an awesome cover by our Germ, though. This is Fantastic Four #1. Beautiful. And Sue Storm, Invisible Girl, Invisible Woman character. I use PGX as a cheap frame. Ooh, I wouldn't even do that, man. Shoot, I don't even like their labeling this. Oh, actually, you know what? They changed their labeling. I take that back. That's one thing. Like I said, I gotta give credit where credit is due. I was impressed. When I saw the label, I was like, "Ooh, what new comic book company hit the scene? Who does this?" I thought there was a new one, maybe like Vault, because I seen Vault. Vault is another grading company. I don't know if you guys are familiar with. And I was like, no, is that Vault? And then turns out it was PGX's new label. So I was like, oh snap, that's tight. I actually like I like CBCS's label too. Yeah. So yeah, I like all the labels now actually. I still think CGC is head and shoulders above the rest. So he went ahead and blessed me with #2. Yeah. All these are let me tell y'all, do y'all know your artists? Your artists is the comedy come that Reggie showed. That Reggie showed. Yeah, exactly. Comic Scan. Is that Comic Scan? Yeah, I think that's who it was. Who I was looking at, the Slab It Yourself dudes. Hey, those things are like I said. I would rather do that than CBCS, because that's actually BCS. I mean, sans the little airtight mylight they put it in, but hell, I don't need it. I don't need it to be airtight. Like I said, I could do that with. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those invisible backing boards. Hey, those are dope. Hey, I got one treasury size one, and yeah, Comic Scan. I never used them, but I did look into them, and because I did do half of it because with a comic skin, I mean, you're not going to use a regular back and forth like I was saying. You're going to use an invisible one. So I went ahead and I did get an invisible back and forth from I can't remember who I got it from. But yeah, I got a treasury size for my treasury books, and it worked. Stupid ass mailman though. He this fool. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, man. It made me want to go find him or wait for him the next day. I really had to bite my tongue and calm the hell down. But this fool bent it up, you know, like this, and shoved it into my thing, man. So when I got it, it was all I had to, you know, basically press it flat with a hella heavy stuff. For luckily, it started bending back into shape within like half a day, and then once I put the book in, it seemed to work help out even more. But man, I was so lit. So seriously, I was about to be looking out for dude. I was like, yeah, I can't wait for you to deliver the mail tomorrow. I'm gonna have something waiting on your dumb ass. You gonna get some conversation today, stupid. I was listening. You making me mad right now. Cause I'm like, you gotta be. I mean, you can tell it's firm. You know what I mean? Them things. I mean, you had to use some strength to sit up there and bend that and shove it into my mailbox like an asshole. Sorry, excuse my French for those that got little ones that may be watching the show. Sorry, but yeah, number 3. Oh, that's what I was saying. Can y'all know your artists is? I think this is all Esau Riddick, who happens to be one of my favorite artists. These don't seem to be his better covers, like his Conan stuff he's doing right now. The Conan cover he's doing is sick, and they just the regular covers too. I was gonna pass on it, but I just been staring at people's Conan covers, and I'm like, you know what? I might just have to grab that. Plus, I heard there's a first appearance in there. Fantastic Four number 4. First appearance of the Fantastics. I was gonna say the Terrifics. The Fantastics. I actually have one of these already, so this is a double for me. And this is cool. I was happy to get this. Number 5, the special 650th issue spectacular. Kind of wish it was the variant, premiere variant there for a little bit more. It looks like it's sun damaged because it's all faded. It gets cool, and it right hits about halfway and starts really fading. Looks like sun damage, but that's actually how it is. It's a variant. They're called premiere variants. They tend to be kind of pricey right now, like $20. Whose name? Esad Ribic. Esad. Some people put that little Ribish or something. They said because Esad Ribic. Esad. No, Esad. 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 And yeah, his last name is right, Ribic. It probably has a long. Oh, you talking about that Dr. Dome cover? Yeah, with his face on there. Yeah, yeah, he's sick. I actually seen what he looked like. I just be tripping on what these artists look like sometimes. So I'll be like, oh, that's what that dude look like. You don't look like when I was tripping when I first saw John Byrne. I was like, that's what that dude look like. Wow, that's a trip. John Romita Jr. He kind of looked like he would be a John Romita Jr. like JR. My homie met him. He said he hella cool, man. I would really love to meet that dude. Weapon Hex number 2. I've been on the hunt for this, man. This is not the first appearance, but however they worked the cameo in the first, I don't know, but I guess yeah, that this is one of those appearances because of number 1 just shows her on the last page, I think. So that would be a cameo or first full. This was the first full, I believe. Number 2. The way I think Jim Comics is the one who explained it. And this is Speed Weasels. Speed Weasels' first full appearance, I believe. So either way, you need 1 and 2. This is number 2. This is the key. This is Old Man Logan number 46. I got no like from number 43, which is first appearance of Vendetta, and then 44, and then 45. And if I didn't have this, but I got it today because I was looking for it because it's key on the Key Collector website. So, yeah. Yeah, I know it's supposed to probably be pronounced, but I figure I'm probably saying it all Americanized. I don't want to pronounce the accent wrong because I never know. Until I hear, I usually don't do it until I hear him pronounce his own name. I'm still on the fence about Jenny Frizen. It's just her name looks like the word prison, except with an F instead of a P. So I would figure it probably be pronounced Frizen instead of freezing and Frizen like everybody be saying. So I'll just use common sense on that one, if that's common sense. But who else was I tripping on? Whose name? It was somebody's name. I can't remember. But I know Esau Ribi. I forgot how somebody pronounced it. They said it with some kind of accent. Like I said, I dare not try to pronounce it for fear of sounding real ignorant. But until I hear that person pronounce it, then I know, how they supposed to say it. Kind of like Ivan Reis, like because his name is Reis, I believe, and people just I don't think they knew how to pronounce that. Yeah, Reis. Yeah, artist penciler for Superman, I think. And I heard somebody they went and got 6 from him, and they just asked him, "How do you pronounce your name? How do you say your name? Is it Reyes or Rice or?" And he's like, "We're like rays, like stingrays, sun rays, rays, Reis." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's how you pronounce that name. Gotcha." So, yeah, I'll be tripping on people pronouncing names too. I'll be wanting to. You ever heard people, like I said, it's funny to say Garcia. I was like, Garcia, what the hell is he talking about? And they trying to say Garcia. Wow, really? I heard Benitez. I'm like, Benitez. And they're talking about Benitez. What did they say? Oh man, it's just hilarious. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, who am I to make fun of people when I be saying stuff wrong? This is what made my haul. Yeah, but I even go. I didn't know this was so damn much, and I was happy to find that. I went to the comic shop I don't usually like to go to out of town, to the person that's less than pleasant, but my comic buddy wanted to go, and the lining on that cloud, I like to make lemonade out of lemons, so um, yeah, I like to squeeze lemonade out of lemons. So the thing about this guy's shop is he does, if you look hard enough and you know where to go and how to look, you can find some back issue stuff, still in there for cover price. But his store's so nasty. First of all, like I said, I'm spoiled going to my LCS because my dude is so fresh, man, so fresh to death. He put bags and boards, and I so spoiled. That's not a given. Like people don't have to do that. It could just be a naked book sitting there. Like I've been to plenty some CSs to where there's no bag and board on their comics, but my guy actually takes bags and boards out of his own inventory, out of pocket every month, and make sure he blesses his comic book community and family with fresh bags and boards on each and every issue that's in his store that he has for sale, except for his 50 cent bin stuff. That's how he knows it's 50 cent, because it's the only books in the store that ain't bagged and boarded. Dope. So I'm saying that to say, when I got this book, it was cool to find it, but it was all, I couldn't tell if it was color rub, because it was so much dirt from the damn bagging and board, and then the damn thing, and the bagging and board was damn near new. That's how much nastiness was accumulated in there already. So Immortal Hulk #4, you can see I went ahead and threw this in the My Light 2 already. Standard size, fullback. Yeah, that's how we roll, baby. I was thinking about getting 4 mil, but that's a little too thick and a little too sturdy, because these bad boys gonna wind up going in CG Caesars anyway. You know. Oh man, Ohio, that's dope, man. Shout out to Ohio. Yeah, I was just tripping on my, I don't know what part of Ohio you in. I was just tripping on my man from Youngstown, Kelly Pavlik. He's from Youngstown, Ohio, I believe. Yeah, I like that guy, man. I don't know if you know who Kelly Pavlik is. He's a fighter. Um, uh, right on, man. Geeks, right on. I appreciate you dropping in, brother. I'll check in on you. Much love. I'm in Springfield, Ohio. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, Al Ewing is dope. You know what? I gotta say though, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not really impressed on the inside art that much. I know Alex Ross is really killing it for the covers and stuff, but man, they could have got somebody better in the inside art, if you ask me. Someone like Olivier. Yeah, this is a name that people don't pronounce right all the time. People always say Oliver Copel, but his name is Olivier Copiel. He's a French guy, I think. But yeah, I was happy to find that for cover. That's like a $10 book right now. You guys, 1 through 4, #2 is the hot book. Get that. Like I'm getting that ASAP, because that's already 20, maybe even $30. Some places, somebody. I was really happy to grab this too. Crazy, right? Like I said, I can tell if this was color rub because of the dirt that was on there, but not. I'm see, and I'm skeptical. I don't really like going to the store because this dude treats me funny, because he don't like flippers, and he think I'm a flipper when really I'm just more like a hoarder, and I like doubles. But if I was to walk with a double, he would give me a problem. And I didn't really like bait and switch him today on purpose, but I kind of did, because he knows me. I'll be going up in there and finding his keys. I've done this twice now, because I found it. First appearance of the Ghost, Iron Man 219 for him. He didn't know he had it. I brought it up there. He tried to charge me some bogus price, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And I would try to put it back, and he was like, "No, leave it back. I gotta reprice it basically." So I'm like, "Oh, so I'm basically finding stuff you didn't know you had." So basically, it happened again today with what I go up there with. Oh, Daredevil. What is that? 230 something. The first appearance of Nuke, and he was trying to charge me. Yeah, all comic shops are flippers. That's what I'm saying. He got the nerve to sit up there and try to criticize me. Dude don't even know me, man. Like I said, I'm not even no flipper, man. But see, he got me feeling all sometimes I'm a grown ass man. I'm a fighter, and this dude got me sitting up there and timid and intimidated to go up there with 2 copies because he's such a jerk. You know what I mean? Because he got, his stereotype against me, thinking I'm a flipper and stuff, because I go up there with more than 1 copy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, shit. I'm flipping proud of it. That's what I'm talking about, Hunter. Tell them fools what's up, man. Flipping like flapjacks. Man, I don't understand what the problem is. And whose business is it of theirs anyway? Like, man, what is you mad because you not doing it? Or you know what I mean? What you worried about my hustle for? Shit. That's one of the first things I was taught when I was coming up. Like, no, men don't worry about what other men doing. That's weird. That's funny style stuff, man. Like, you don't never worry about another man's hustle. You, do your thing. If anything, you get inspired by what that dude is doing. And you take notes and you try to, do it. If that dude is successful, you try to do what that dude is doing, if not better. It's all part of the hobby. Without specs, we wouldn't wouldn't have the market do what it's doing. And I'm really irritated with that too, man. The more I talk about it, because I really wanted two of these. I really did. You know what I mean? And I actually let it go. I actually got punked by LCS store. Can you believe that? Because this dude a jerk. Ooh, let me take that back. Because he's not my LCS store. He just a CS store. He actually is a local comic shop, but he's not my local comic shop. So let me. Oh, got kids and triples. Yeah, yeah, that's true, man. Yep, that's the truth. Check this out, y'all. Speaking of this right here, I'm gonna leave this up here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave these both up here because, like I said, actually number 1 through 4 is actually hitting 10, selling for 10. Now these are sold on eBay consistently. It's not like every once in a while or whatever. These is always going for 10 now. Okay. Number 2s, those is always going for 30, upwards of $20, $30 right now. Because that's the first appearance of Dr. Fry. I don't have number 3, but I've seen it. That's the one where the Hulk he's on the cover. He has a hole through him. Dude has just shot a hole through him. You can see him standing through the hole of Hulk. Hulk's back's to you, but he got his whole back blown out. His whole total hole through him. A la that scene in Death Becomes Her. If y'all remember that movie with Bruce Willis and Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn. I got 2 comic shops that won't go to cause. Yeah, man. This guy. See, I won't put him on blast, but you could just see because at first I thought it was personal or something. I thought for other reasons I thought dude didn't like me or something, but nah, it ain't that. Dude he just asshole. You know what I mean? He just unfriendly. I saw I happened to be looking up the store hours because dude, he don't be keeping his store hours. He just be kind of like open and closing when he wants to, whatever. So I don't know why I was looking up on the site. I think it was seeing if he was open that day or something. And I just happened to look at the reviews, and man, the people was going in. You could tell it seemed like he had friends do positive reviews because the real ones and because the positive ones, they was kind of outweighing, but it seemed like they was all phony. Like if you ever been there and noticed and experienced this store, you could tell all the negative ones was the real ones. Because dude is very unfriendly, very unhelpful. He's very unwelcoming. Let's put it like that. And don't nobody want to feel unwelcome when they come in to spend their hard-earned money in your store, man. I sleep on it at first, but I'm gonna grab them back. Issues are more. Yeah, I slept on it too. Like this was in my store for a long time, man. This one and number 2 was just sitting on the wall for the longest time. So that's why I can't really be mad about number 2. I'm just gonna have to go get that when I get it. But I still feel confident I can find that in the wild because, like I said, I got my little white round hat on. I'm going out there like what was that boy's name? Um, hold on. Hemingway, was it Hemingway, the writer? He used to go on them safari hunts and stuff. That's how I'm on. I'm on them safari hunt. You know, I'm on the comic safari right now with this because I found number one. If I could find number one, I think I could find number two. It wasn't there, obviously, because it's just. I mean, it's a comic shop, you know. But there's one comic shop I know well where I might be able to catch some. And then sometimes my guy's shop, he be cleaning out savers and certain things just pop back in there. One of my LCS put a cap on how many books. See, why would you do that? That should just rely on people to be sincere, like me the other day, man. And I think everybody's like this. I ain't special. I mean, like I said, each one teach one. I could have been greedy. There was two of them damn Harley Quinn 57s on the shelf. I knew they was hot, right? And I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there was the last two. And my first thing said, I was like, oh shit, I got two. You know what I mean? I got two of the hot shit, right? And then I started thinking, I said, you know what? It's because it was a new comic book day. You know what I mean? And it was fairly early. And I said, what if my dude, it was a store full of people. He got a small store. So like I said, it was a store full of people. And I said, what if somebody new tries to come and get this book and can't, and then think his store is whack because it's the first time they visited his store and they ain't got the book. So I just decided to not be greedy, leave it there. Turns out my homie, excuse me, who wound up coming in, who I didn't know had called for my guy to hold and pick it up after I had made the decision not to get it. So right after I decided not to get it, so I told the story before. Somebody called. It was my homie asking if he had it. My guy went and checked. It was still there, luckily, because I didn't take it. One was still there, and he picked it up and held it for my dude. I didn't know he was coming in, but my dude wound up coming in. And I didn't know it at the time. My dude we wound up chopping it up. He wound up leaving because I stayed a couple of hours, and by the time I left, I was like, shit, I'm gonna grab that other copy. If nobody ain't grabbed it in all this time in 2 hours, I'm gonna take it. So I went to go get it, and it was gone. So then I asked him, I was like, hey man, you got any more in the bag? And then he was like, no. He was like, last one went to Ryan. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay, cool. Good. That's what's up. Yeah, Killer B. Harley. Yeah. Yeah, man. That one was that one was high. That Harley 57, that one's hard. I see that getting hotter. Um this I think if one, two, the only other series right now I can see that's doing hot like that is Venom. I don't know if you guys is up on like Venom. Like 3 is not the only money book. 1 and 2 is also hot because I don't know if you guys know that Venom 1 and 2 are also cameo first appearances of Noah, who is about to get super hot. So back on track. In relation to this segue, you guys get this if you can. Okay, this is Avengers number 682. This is basically a true first. Or this is, as you can see, this is Hawkeye in his regular skin costume, right? Outfit. Remember that. But this actually true first. This actually happens to be the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk, technically. I mean, not technically because CGC don't list it as that, but he's actually in a panel. They were like, it's a preview of him. There's like, coming in, next week or whatever, and it shows a picture of the Hulk, full page splash, and then it says coming. I guess it has the verbiage. So this is actually a true first. And then there's a secret variant this is like one of the first secret variants that I know of. I've showed this before. This is actually starting to get kind of pricey too. And it's, forget what they call this. Oh, chase variant is what they call this. Yeah. You see Hawkeye's what, it's just Clint Barton. It's not a Hawkeye costume. So grab that if you can. If I only got 2 or 3 copies of it, I don't know, flipping. Yeah, I don't. I would flip if I had the if I had the swag to do it. I listed some books on. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't listed. I probably ain't nobody interested. I'd have to sell hot shit. You know what I mean? And the hot shit I got, I'm not willing to sell. So that's how I'm like hella offended sometimes when the dude like try to act like he know me and judge me by thinking I'm some kind of flipper because I want to buy more than one copy. I'm like, shit, you should be happy, fool. That's money that's just instantly made in your store. You ain't got to worry about the next dude coming in and possibly buy that copy, fool. I'm willing to buy that shit right now. And you sitting up there turning up your nose and smirking up your face and giving me a hard time, looking at me sideways. Fool, what's wrong with you? Um, so but that's like I said, that's what would make me good when I come in there. Like what I say earlier, I come up there and I get to bite them a little bit. You know what I mean? I get to take a chunk out of him. I get to put the sting on him. Like I said, that was cool. I got this for cover, and this is at least double cover, and this is at least double cover now too. Or I say it again: one, two, one. Number one is double cover. Number two is like triple cover, quadruple. Because that's like 20, 30 book now. Even hotter. The first appearance of Dr. Fry. Number 3 is $10. Number 4 is $10. All of them is hot, y'all. It's just like the Venom series. And this, like I said, this is first full appearance. This is $20 now. That's here for 20. Yeah, that's it for 20. Yeah, I want to say that's here for 2025. I got 10 runs of Donny Cates Venom. I love that trade. Ooh, that's dope, man. That's major collecting. That's what I'm talking about. I love the trade. Um, I wanted to get that San Diego Comic Con variant of number 3, man, and I saw it for at one time for $20, and I was like, I got the real number 3. I ain't tripping. And now I want to get it. Now it's steady at $30. I can't find it at 20 no more. And my LCS got actually a copy of it right now, and I'm thinking about breaking bread on it, but I don't know. I got like the third and fourth print of number 3. I think those will get high because you guys got to remember they're alternate covers and their lower print distribution. They better believe that. But get this book, y'all. This is gonna get hot like number 3. No number 3. Venom number 3. I know. I just hope. Man, I'm trying to do that. It's hard. It's hard to do that, Hunter. So you kind of fortunate, man. That's what's up. That's getting to be in one of them perfect worlds right there. I would love that to be in that circle. Unfortunately, like I said, it'd probably take me a minute, not a minute, but at least an experience to do it right. Or only got 6 of Venom number 3. You sick with it, man? That's what I'm talking about. 6 first print number 1s. That's dope. I should have got more. I got 2 number 4s. I only got 1 number 3 though. Sans the variants. Oh, the second printing variants. Did I ever get another variant of number 3? No, I just got I just got the regular one. I'm thinking about getting that CGC though. Yeah, I would. I'm down to trade too, man. Like I said, I gotta figure out what to trade people, what people would be willing to like, and what I'd be willing to get rid of. Start letting go of some of the doubles and stuff I got. Like I said, I gotta start condensing stuff anyway. I got a buddy that wants to trade, but gosh, unfortunately, the things he had one thing and kind of narrowed it down. I don't think I have anything that he wants. I mean, I'm sure I got stuff that he wants. I'm pretty sure I'm not willing to trade it. Our last trade, it was kind of cool though. We did trade some stuff, man. Like I traded away to him. I had Wolverine the first run, 1 through 4. I kept number 1 and traded 2, 3, 4, which I didn't mind. I just wanted number 1, which I kind of regret now. So kind of naked without him. But I got back because this is actually a trade back from a previous trade stuff. I was trading back some stuff like, yeah, this is the book right here, man. Did you know it's $20 already, man? Yeah. It's moving. It took a minute, but like I said, it just kind of like when you trying to make a fire and you just rub it and you just got that smoke. You got the smoke, like it's coming, man. I was just rubbing a little faster. It was rubbing it now. It's starting to it's catching fire right now. Like I said, I imagine this and Venom number 3. Like I said, they ain't on par, but I imagine we'll get on par and stay on course with each other. Because these is 2 of the hottest characters, that's going in Marvel right now. And especially, like I said, Venom consistently sells out hot title off the top, and I think Immortal Hulk is just as hot. I think those are their 2 hottest books. I only got one of those Avengers. Yeah, me too, man. But even variants. Remember, don't forget about the variants. You guys sure you ain't got none of the variants of this? There's a couple of variants. Got the last one. Sure. 2. Oh, okay. Okay, so you sure? Yeah. And you know what my dumb ass did, man? I went to an LCS out of town. Saw one. Actually picked it up. Looked at it and decided to I put it back. Said, no, I already got one. Dummy, you big dummy. And the funny thing about it is I knew I was making a dumb decision when I did it. Because it's always been a kind of hot book in my eyes. Like I always knew it was gonna do. Like I already know it's gonna do more than what it's doing right now. Like I said, it just now caught fire. It's kind of like when you rub and you see the smoke and all of a sudden you catch fire. You're like, yay! All right, fire! We did it. Okay, so that's the stage we at right now. That's what I got. I think I should, because what I'm making a regret on is $2 right now. That I'm like, damn, you know what? I need, because they're not going to go down at all. Actually, $3. I think you guys should do. I added one to the list. Now it's I'm gonna do these a little out of order. Batgirl 23. It's just too hot. That's not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna stay. It's gonna be where it's at and can steady move up if anything. So wherever it's at right now, it should be wise to get it if you're gonna get it, because it's not going down. Same thing with Teen Titans number 12. That's now $100 book. I think Batgirl 23. That's like a $60 book for last time I checked. Teen Titans number 12. When I was gonna get it back in October, that book was like 75. I was finding some for 70, 75 consistently. And I was gonna get one. I was looking into getting one, and then now they're. My dude Rob was with me. He said, "What's up, community? What's up, Rob? Rob in the building. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, man? Telling me got a big what's up for me. Thanks for tuning in with you. That's what's up. Each one teach one. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, I was just running my mouth. I can't remember what I'm saying. Shoot, I only got a minute anyway, basically. But that's what's up, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I didn't have much. The highlight of my stuff is this right here. I was just really happy to find these 2 guys. Yeah. So If you guys could find them, I recommend you still get them. I think this is pretty much the hottest thing going. If y'all ain't knowing, this and Venom, story wise, not so much art wise on this one. I like Ryan Stegman on Venom though. He's dope. Even the dude that had him fill in for a minute, Ivan Cabello, yeah, he's all right too. So that's all. These Alex Ross covers is primo though. Don't get that twisted. So thanks once again for tuning in, my friends. Tune in once again. Until then, I'm your man, AM Aaron, is my real name. So if that way, if y'all run into me, you don't feel funny, you don't know, hey, AM, just say, what's up, Aaron? I'll turn around like, hey, what's happening? Like I know you all along, because I do know you all along. We all family. Um, hey, y'all talk to me for a minute. You know, hell, shit, we talking. We chopping it up. I ain't got to go yet. Hey, what y'all gonna get on New Comic Book Day? Holla at your boy real quick. Um, Man, I got my list. I narrowed it down because I'm trying not to be too ignorant. I'm really only trying to do. It was 25 bucks, and now it's 20. So that means 5 books, five $4 books. So I'm doing. I do have my list. I forgot. I know it's that new Ben Oliver Catwoman. That's for sure. Um, Ben Oliver Catwoman. J Dog is my real name. Yeah. Oh, Hunter Thompson, like Hunter S. Thompson, the writer. Was that Hunter? Is Hunter S. Thompson the writer? The dude that made the movie after Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. If that's yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you. Venom is on the list. That number 10 for sure. That's number two. Number three, I was gonna get both covers of the Batman Who Laughs Part Two. Part two, number two. But I think Dan Ben Oliver cover is dope. But for some reason, it looked real similar to that Capullo number one cover. And since I'm kind of putting myself on a budget, I decided to go with that Jock cover because it has Grim Knight on the cover. And Grim Knight is coming out with his own. So y'all seen the cover to number one that's coming out in March? Ill. Yeah, Jock. I think Jock did the cover to that one too. Yeah, he's my favorite Arthur. Yeah, I was right. Comic Cat 84. Hey, my dude. What's uppers? Yeah, did you see I hit you on IG, man? I finally got on, dude. Sorry, man. I know we gonna make that happen, Kevin, ASAP. I don't know if my equipment is up to spec, but I'm gonna see what we could do. Detective Comic grab multiples all the way up to 1,000. You think so, man? I was looking at that. I know that and Spawn is the issues to start grabbing. Um, I started grabbing. Really, I've been collecting Spawn since 283, but I know. I guess I'm hearing like 290 on is supposed to be, the story leading up to 300, I guess, for Spawn. Although, dude on Key Collector, he kind of changed his stuff up recently. Yeah, I got my charger. Actually, I went over my homie's house. He got this. He got the same kind of charger. I still ain't got one. I gotta go grab one. Spawn for sure. Yeah. Detective Comics. Who's doing those covers? Is that's my man Mark Brooks, huh? Yeah, he's sick with it. I like those blueprint architect covers he was doing, the Batmobile and stuff. I thought those kind of went under the radar and were underappreciated. That dude is sick, man. He did a lot of those Star Wars covers. Was it Star Wars or Darth Vader? He did a lot of those Darth Vader covers, the first volume. That were sick, man. I was like, let's do this. And then he did all the Avengers covers. Yeah, he's kind of underrated, I think. But yeah, I was thinking about getting those. I heard there was a first appearance in one of those Detective Comics. Did I just grab one? I know I just got one recently. I think it was 993 because Delato did the cover. Yeah, he's doing. Yeah, Brooks is doing major damage. And there was one more book I was trying to get this week. I can't remember who it was. Come on, man. You know who it was. It was one more sick ass cover. Uh, shit. It was mainly all DC. I think it was only like, I gotta pick up. I know that was in there too. I got an order coming in. I got so I like this. See, DC is cool. You can actually order. It ain't really too much of a problem, really. Although I tried to fandangle my way in there with that Harley 57. I was like, can I order one of them? It was like, nah, you can't order that one. That one ain't gonna work this time. But 58 cover B. Who is that? Oh, I seen that. I'm not really feeling that one, man. With her on the bike, that real busy one with all the colors and stuff. Is she on the bike? It kind of looks I don't know, lightweight anime-ish. Is that the one we're talking about? I did look it up. I was um that's the one we're talking about. I was like, maybe I needed a better look at it. Okay, yeah. Maybe that's Brooks that did that? Um if that is, that's blasphemy. I can't I can't say I can't say nothing bad about Mark Brooks. I do just I mean, come on. I'm speaking of Mark Brooks. That's ridiculous. I mean, actually, this was a cover buy for me initially because I was like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he had problems. I think he's very underrated, man. I think he's very underrated. Oh, Derek Chu. Yeah, he's been doing like he did a flash cover recently that was tight. He is tight though. Yeah, he's tight. That one's busy. That one's kind of busy though. No, I like the colors in it. That's for sure. I gotta look at it again. I'll probably wind up getting it, man, if I think it's hot enough, just because I'm a spec guy. You talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, really. Yeah, wow, they're really talking about that one, huh? Yeah, it's kind of gonna steal the thunder away from my 57. Either that or add to it. I think it's gonna steal the thunder away because people are gonna start tripping off this one now. But it's okay. Hey man, shoot. Hopefully that's cool. That'll could even drop the price down. Give me let me grab a couple more. You know, I don't know how covers be doing. Some covers they spike for a week and they set on the simmer down, and 3 weeks you can get something that was $20. Sometimes you wait 2-3 weeks and it's back down to 10. Like what was hot? Oh, that Deathstroke 36. Man, that was hot. That was going for like 15 solid for weeks. Excuse me. Now that's going for like 8. He was 7.99 all day. Um, Saying, what is holding though is that Deadpool #5. That's one that's actually holding steady. Um, that Suicide Squad 47 is kind of holding. We're doing Harley Quinn on there. That's kind of holding steady at almost a solid 10. Um, yeah, because it's an error. Yeah, I've seen that kind of error before. You guys really consider that a big enough error for people to trip on it? Because I've seen that they do that. They've done that a lot in the past before. Like I look at a lot of their Rebirth B covers because I'm a Rebirth B cover guy, and they that's not the first time they done screwed up with that by far. But it don't matter. A screw up still a screw up. I'm just saying. Do you guys think that that's a big enough error to make noise like that? I mean, it is a big enough boo boo. I mean, because that's you guys totally got the wrong person. That is not Frank Cho. That is That is, yeah, that's Julian Totino Tedesco. That name is pimp-ish. Julian Totino Tedesco. Sound like a gangster. Man, I'm loving that. You seen I had to put both of them into my life. If I put both of them in them, I ain't even did that to Venom yet. My Venom #1 need a little. I got a couple of ticks in it. I'm kind of upset. I need another one. But like I said, that I found that #1 at a LCS out of town of the one I'm talking about going to the next one. I was like, I might be able to find a couple more out of there. Oh, it's a very low print run as well. Yeah, because why was it a low print run? Oh, yeah, because people heard that Frank Cho wasn't going to be doing the event variant B cover, which he didn't. So they didn't get it, or they dropped it off their pull list because all the people who was getting Harley Quinn because of Frank Cho stopped getting it, which was significant from what I hear because they heard he had stopped and it was Tedesco on the cover, so that made it lower. The fact that it was a B cover off top made it lower. Oh hell no! Don't tell me that. That's some bullshit, man. I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm not even going to excuse my profanity on that. Fuck that. That's some bullshit, man. I'm not even feeling that. Yeah, they didn't order right. I think they be doing that shit on purpose too. They didn't order right. How y'all got a team of like 50 and shit. Y'all not gonna order right? Y'all did. There's a method to their madness. I ain't buying into that hype. They didn't order right. Y'all over-examine everything, but y'all didn't order that right. Y'all know exactly. Y'all got strategic plans. Y'all using algorithms and all that bullshit, sell algorithms and shit by region and states and cities and all that shit. Y'all know exactly who getting what and how much, when, where, why, who, and by whom. Stop. I think every area y'all make is by design. I ain't believing that shit. If that's the case, why y'all got editors and editor in chiefs? How it make it past the editor, and then how that shit make it past the editor in chief? What they don't proofread, they don't check your work. If that's what I always assumed the editor and the editor in chief did. They had to finalize whatever final product they was putting out, or they had to was instrumental in at least formulating and putting it together, and then okaying it when it got done. So that's why it's like really hard for me to believe, especially with they sales strategies and all that shit. Y'all know exactly what y'all doing. Like they've been printing pages backwards and putting what variant did I see? That Return of Wolverine #1 second print. Yeah, they put a whole page of was it Darth Vader in the book? How the hell did that happen? I guess there could be some way they could explain it to make it seem logical and plausible and all that BS. But dude, that's seemed totally ridiculous. But yeah, with Martina, man, I don't know. I don't know. Do they have a case? Unfortunately, I gotta say, yeah, yeah. But see, the people, unfortunately, their ignorance, and it's not blind ignorance, but their ignorance kind of like can dictate the market if they don't know, but if enough of them are in unison in their ignorance, and ignorance not being a bad thing, is meaning that they don't know and they're not informed. The actual factuals. Yes, Lou. Right on, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. You're one of my faithfuls. I love you, man. Much love. Uh, see, here's the thing. heard somebody, I think it was Comic Tom, say he was basically asking. You can see that he took his inspiration and is basically a pose from a model, basically a statuette. Okay, um, and was saying the word terminology like, was it a swipe? No, it's not a cover swipe. It's not a cover. You know what I mean? I mean, people do that all the time. They actually have these little 3D type dolls. I don't know if they're kind of like made out of wood or whatever material they're made out of. They're kind of like, circular, and they're structured to bend in shape to where these artists, they can, you know, form the anatomy that they want to by bending and flexing this, object, this body object the way they want to, and then they design off that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't see nothing wrong with taking inspiration from that particular statue, um, which is questionable. Like I said, I get the argument, but I definitely wouldn't terminalize it, calling it a cover swipe. If anything, I would have to use the term inspired by or after. I think technically you're supposed to use after. You know what I mean? You would say uh, Matina after, and then whoever designed that statue. I mean, if that's the least, I would say he would or should do. Um, um, let's say the case of him. There was. I don't know if we've all seen the Comic Tom video that he just did. That's what I'm referring to. Um, there was one where it came in play of a gun on a holster, basically on the hip, and that is what got me, and where I was like, okay, now we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem, because that was a straight up bite, man. You know, like, bro, that's. I mean, damn, you didn't even switch shit. You just straight took that shit. I mean, you could have erased a line or shaded a block in, shaded something else, block something, ink something in, so it looked like it was solid black part of it. You went line for line. I mean, diameter for diameter. He didn't change shit. He just took that dude. When I'm like, wow, yeah, that's not cool. Well, I don't want to have that. And if you do, I mean, that wasn't even an after. Like, I can always tell when somebody says after, like, gag that Marvel Zombies. That's in Huck Lee, that variant cover, him, standing on the cliff with that girl, if you know what I'm talking about. That's an homage cover. That's something he did after. You can always tell because it's not quite the same. Uh, that one Batman 55 where it's after. Now I don't trip on stuff like that because those are basically homage covers. Uh, you know what I mean? I wouldn't trip on that because that's technically what that is. I mean, you look at another artist and say, "Oh, that's an homage to cover something something." But when you looking at Matina do it, you know what I mean? That Batman 55 is him stealing or something. So I mean, don't do that. I don't technologize that as that. I mean, they saying that though because he's looking like he having an issue with taking other people's art. So everything's looking suspect. So I think Matina need to go have a seat for a minute for like a week. Have a couple of other people do his art. Him need to probably cut half his workload and start just maybe doing like Batman or one or two titles and stop shelling out so much because that might be the reason for him just feeling the need to evidently copy art, and that's not cool. The Punisher was a shady one that ran off Mary Jane. He definitely drew over. You know what was got me was shady was suspect because I didn't catch it at first, man. Remember that so he started with Batman 55 and he did them in three. So this was his 55, 56, 57, and then 58, 59, and 60, and 61 was the first. So 55, 56, 57, 58. Yeah. So it's 58. Batman 58, right? Uh, he might be getting me too right now. Yeah. That's kind of cold. Wow, that's crazy. You know what? Like, so that Batman 58, um, it was a cover with a penguin. It was basically he was kind of morphed into his body, and people were saying I didn't get it at first. I thought off top, I was like, "Oh, that cover's dope," and I didn't see. People were like, "I don't like the way he's overlaying the art. He looked like he took 3 different pictures and put them in there, and they would start questioning his art." And I didn't. Um, yeah. Hey, and hey, you know what, bro? It's hard for me to feel sorry for you too, like that. Like, hey, look, Alex Ross is bombarded. I'm sure because that dude do hella covers too, and he ain't doing no. Ain't no. Alex Ross ain't got that problem. That dude paint too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he just simply don't have that problem, and been doing art longer than them dudes, and better in a lot of people's opinion. You know, I would say he's probably like the OG of them as far as the painter type artist. Yeah. Um. Hey, a lot of these writers suck, man. I don't know too many guys. I think Kate's and Jason Aaron and is the only writers that I say everybody got consistently something to say good about. Um, everybody else, people, I would say it's 50-50 in people's eyes. There's the only 2 writers really I can say everybody generally love. Everybody else, um, everybody else is pretty much on the fence with everybody. Starting from I'm not the old people, but what's your boy name that came back? Grant Morrison and shit, Dan Slott. My dude just quit fucking Fantastic Four because of Dan Slott. And I'm like, everybody hated his ass when he was on Spider Man. I heard like a couple people liked him, but most Michael is ahead because he's a case law. Yeah, he all hail Donnie Cates. Yeah, baby. That dude got the Midas touch for real. And Jason Aaron too. Like I said, you kind of gotta be smart and go with what the dude he say inspire him. The dude he look up to is Jason Aaron. Like I said, I mean Donnie Cates got the bigger name and the bigger rap at this point. He the more on fire dude, but Jason Aaron is right next to him. It's like A grade. And not that he's over him, but they both good grades. 1A, 1B. If he's B grade, it's only because of his popularity. That's I don't think no fault of his. Talent wise, I think he's just as dope. I think I don't think Donnie Case would be Donnie Case is without Jason Aaron. Actually, I think he'll tell you that. But other than them 2 dudes, man, who else y'all know? All of them reputable dudes. Everybody. Uh, what's that dude? Tanishi Coates. And I do get mixed reviews. Shit. Robert. Oh, people like Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman. People like him. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hit or miss. I think I would probably have to do more reading to really. But I'm just kind of speaking on what I know. People, you know, kind of gravitate towards. Like I said, I know people just generally love Donnie Cates and Jason Aaron. I think those are the 2 most popular writers in my eyes. And as far as artists, though, gosh, I would have to say Matina, but he's kind of shooting himself in the foot. And like I said, it's hard for me to feel sorry for him because ain't nobody told you to do all that stuff and then start cheating. You know what I mean? Like, and if you go, boy, you better pay respect where respect was due. Oh, Scott Snyder's dope. Yeah, can't forget about Scott. Can't forget about Scott. Thank you. Yeah, it's probably I know it's a top 5. He definitely in the top 5. Modern dudes like right now dudes. Yeah, he definitely the top five. Scott Snyder for sure. Um, I can't think of who else. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else at the moment. But yeah, I was trying to think. I was trying to stop showing so much damn love because that's the problem, dude. I'm tired of falling in love with cover artists. I want to get into a tight artist like yeah, Greg Capullo. He's yeah, I got to give love to Capullo because he does insides. That's what I'm saying. I need dudes to do insides and not just covers. I'm tired of giving cover artists more props than. I mean, it's cool you can draw covers and stuff. That's good. But can you do a whole book? Show me something. I'm from the show me state. Not really I'm from Cali, but when it comes to this, I'm from the show me state. You got to show me something. Show and prove, dude. You know what I mean? Hell, I could draw a hot cover. You know, you give me long enough. Shit. Oh, Al Ewing. Yeah, Al Ewing is dope. Yeah, he's dope. Yeah, I mean, that's the Hulk. I don't know. Yeah, got him sitting right here. Duh. Yeah, good on Al. And somebody else was helping him write this too. Oh, Joe Bennett. Joe Bennett and Al Ewing. They write this together. Can't forget about if we're gonna talk about Al, we gotta talk about Joe. Um, who else, man? Y'all give me somebody else on pencils. Um, right now doing dope pencils. I like Olivier Copiel a lot. I like Steve McNiven a lot. Reminds me of Barry Windsor Smith right now. I like Esad Ribic. He does pencils a lot. I love Esad Ribic. He's one of my favorites. Um, I know a lot of people talk smack about him. I don't understand why. Me and my boy were just talking about him earlier. Like I say, he's a real nice guy, too. From the way I understand, my boy actually met him. There's a JR, John Romita Jr. I like his pencils, man. I've always been a fan since, I mean, I'm old school with him. We go back to the mid 80s and stuff. That's an epic read. Yeah, that and Venom, man. I'm really into Venom right now. And I'm really trying to hold out on this. I think I read, I think I jumped in somewhere because I had like 6, 8, 9, 10. You know, I got from like 8 on up and number 6. And now I got 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, and then 11 or whatever. But I would love to have, you know, I would love to start filming. I'm gonna get them just like you said earlier, man. I'm gonna get them. I got confidence in me, you know, coming across them. You know, I can get to it. I just got to kind of venture. I got to start venturing out a little more and hitting places that ain't, you know, as oh, that's my dude. Now, there we go. That's somebody who can get down. Um, only knock on him is he's too I wouldn't say abstract, but and I wouldn't use it where they're inconsistent either. But he's so avant-garde, that's not the word. His art style varies so much so that I think people could have a tendency to get turned off because if you look at his Middleton run, it's really inconsistent. Same thing with his Batgirl run. It's like some of the covers are like, oh my god, A1 Primo, and then some of the covers are like the exact 180. You know, like total opposite. Like, dude, what the hell was you thinking? You know what I mean? Like, the hell is the same dude that just did that cover 2 covers ago? Like, what the hell? You know, he does that from time to time. You know, he throws you. You know, with his, like I said, he's just his style. Like I said, I appreciate the style, but I only read volume 1 on Cosmic. Oh, oh, you read comics digitally, man? You like that? I need to start giving it a try. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for at least one issue. I never did it before. My buddy was telling me I could do that, so I might go ahead just for the. I still need it in my hand though. Gotta have it in my hand. Yeah, but yeah, man. If shoot, I want to plug this one more time, and I'll put this up here now because I mean, you guys might not be tripping off of it. I was mad. Comic Cat 84, you still there, man? Check it out, man. I was shout out to you too. I did a comic drop. I couldn't slow it down. That's what I felt like it was going in slow motion. With this, man, I was so pissed. It was my own dumbass fault, though. I had it set on. I tried to balance it on something. It's kind of like trying to just set on something so I can grab something else real quick. And I walked away from it. As soon as I walked away, I heard this plop. I was like, what the hell was that? Came around the corner, and this motherfucker was face down. I'm like, oh, hell no. Say it ain't so. What is you doing? AM, what is you doing, you dumb mother? Oh, man, you're hurting the books, you dummy. You want to get signed and possibly sent in to CGC? Oh, well, you know what? If I get this signed, I'm not sending it in to CGC. That's for damn sure. Yeah, don't forget, I am the raw dog. Yeah, I am the raw dog. I do like my raw books, so if I get the sign, and like I said, CGC people there, I ran into it. I did run into a homie at a comic shop, and he said that's all he do. And he was from around here. He goes to cons that have CGC signs, and he gets his book. He submits his books there. So if unless that's the exact case, which I highly doubt, then I ain't even worried about slapping this if I get it signed. The SIG would be, more than enough for me on this. You know what I mean? I ain't got a problem with raw dogging it, but yeah, I got this bad boy. Yeah, like I said, I was thinking, I don't know where he was signing it though. This is so busy. Oh yeah, so I would get a silver one. Silver? Yeah, yeah, I'm signed right there across his chest. Yeah, yes sir. That's the only logical spot. Digitally, yeah. Yeah, them drops is retarded, man. I couldn't believe it. Oh hell yeah! Shit, I'm gonna get all up on that. I mean, for the convenience, if nothing else, it's got to be cool to just be on your iPad or hell your phone or your laptop, whatever, and be having some downtime and hoopla, huh? Okay, yeah, we use Voodoo and Hulu. That's kind of matters hoopla. They all kind of sound the same. Um, but yeah, that's dope. Man. I'm gonna, especially if my library pays for it. Hell yeah, like your public library. That's what I thought you meant. Public library. Hoopla. Like it's free on the Hoopla app. Your library pays for it. That's kind of crazy if that's the case. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by library. Oh wow, that's sick. Oh, because it's reading. Yeah, okay, I see that. That's a dope merger. Smart. Reading is fundamental. Yeah, I like it. I can dig it. That's dope. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check that out, man. Uh, yeah, like I said, I'm sure it's more convenient, because ain't no way in the world I'm trying to, sit at a bus stop or, you know, wait in a car, for an appointment at the doctor's office with, you know, this in my hand or none of my books in my hand for that matter. You know what I mean? I'm a bag and board kind of guy and put it away until they don't leave the vicinity. Um, so that's a dope way to enjoy comics with today's mediums. That's sick. Yeah, I got to get into that. That's a no brainer. faster to read and safer, more convenient. That's like I said, that's ill. Thanks for putting me on, man. Hit me to the game. That's what's up. Yeah. Yo, yeah. Check those about comment. Oh wow. Wow, they threw comics in there with that. That is a winning. Whatever company that is, Hoopla, they sick with that. To throw comics in there, that's kind of I don't want to say innovative, but I don't know nobody else doing that right now. Um, yeah, to include that. I mean, under one umbrella. I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, I know a physical store that does that, like Dimple Records out here. Oh, that's sick. All free? Stop. Oh, I didn't realize that was the catch. That's a hell of a catch. That's sick. Oh yeah, that's ill. That's what Common Caddy for. Yeah, that's sick, man. I'm loving that. Yeah. He said I get digital comics free on Hoopla app. Your library pays for it. That's sick. Right on Comic Cat 84. Yes, sir. Hoopla. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm on that tomorrow morning. Shit, I might do that after I get off of here. Y'all, if you're in my area, I don't like I said, I don't know. There was one more person in my area. Who was it? It wasn't Thanatos from Colorado. Who was it? I know Beauty Comic from around here. And I know it was one more person around with Reggie Simmons. I could have swore it was around these parts. The Bay Area, Sacramento Valley, like in and all spots in between. If y'all can make it out here, man, I'm telling you, go. Art Adams is gonna be there, and this dude from he plays Flash on the show. Yeah, did y'all like the Flash show? The Flash show was dope. I liked it, man. He's the Flash with the Atlas hat. Y'all remember him? He's like the old school Flash, the one with the helmet and stuff. He's pretty dope. Yeah, I want to have. I don't like when Well, yeah, I got a local library card. I gets down with my local library. I might own. No, I don't own nothing. I'm bad with returning videos on time though. I might have some fees I have to pay for keeping stuff overdue. Um, but yeah, yeah. He this dude's gonna be there. I was gonna say I was gonna. I don't like when actors sign my comics though. I wouldn't have. Yeah, see, there he goes right there on top. Yeah, I don't like when actors sign my book. So I probably won't have him sign it, but yeah. If y'all in my area, please let me know. I would love to see you there. Chop it up with me one time from a mine. You know, get to know you a little bit, say hi, mingle a little bit. Possibly do some hunting, grab something to eat. Um, I know, man. You in? I think I heard you say you in Boston, right? I can tell you got a bit of an accent. Yeah, Boston. What part of Boston you in, man? Boston? Oh no, you didn't say Boston. Did you say Massachusetts? Did you say Massachusetts? Massachusetts? Boston? Same. Man, what is it? Ohio, man. Is it that many spots? See, to tell you the honest truth, I wish I could show you guys my. Hold on, real quick. Give me my music, my theme music. I started. This is my little portfolio. I I'm out like an hour outside Boston. Okay, that's what's up. There we go. That's what's up, man. I always wanted to go to Boston, man. I want to go to Boston. How far is Brockton? If you know where Brockton, Massachusetts is, how far is Brockton from Boston? Brockton, Massachusetts. But this is a yeah, Frisco is this. Yeah, Frisco is the spot, man. I love Frisco too, man. I used to live there for a while, right off San Francisco, actually. Well, a neighborhood, a city called Daly City. It's right next to San Francisco. But I was in Frisco all the time. I was stomping. That was my little. I was running the towns out there in a while. This is my little storefolio I got. I took out the little BCW. So what I do is every comic shop I go to, I get their business card and I just kind of shove it in there and try to make it a little traveling little statement, I guess. So these are, I think there's six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comic. There was 7 in there in the area. Close. What makes you want to hear Brockton? People don't usually shout out Brockton. Brockton. One of my favorite fighters was from Brockton. I just wanted to see where he was from, the area. One of my all-time favorite fighters is from Brockton, Massachusetts. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. What a lot of people say that was my nickname growing up. I was a big Hagler fan, so just always wanted to see where his stomping grounds was. I know that was like me wanting to go to Youngstown and see where Kelly Pavlik is from. Wanted to check out a lot of people's a lot of people grew up. A lot of fighters when they were coming up. So I got about 6 from here to Sacramento, San Francisco, which is about an hour in between. So I got about 6 that I can hit up. There's probably more in San Francisco that I've never been to. I know there's a lot in that area, even in kind of like little going the opposite direction towards Concord and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Jake LaMotta. Yeah, that's the Raging Bull, baby. Baby Jake. Yeah. But Hagler moved to Italy though, didn't he? And he's still doing movies out there and shit. Ran and he got mad. He got mad at the fighting world. They did him dirty though. I don't care. Leonard did win that fight. I don't know if you guys know anything about boxing, but I'm talking about I think there was an anniversary. But the Youngstown is rough. Yeah, I heard Youngstown is rough because used to be a big blue collar town. I think maybe they built cars there. Kind of remind me of Detroit. The situation that happened there, which kind of looks like out here, Mare Island, where I'm from, out in Vallejo, where they built these big, basically places where work is assured, and then they get closed down, and all these people get put out a job and then house and home because they done banked all their resources in life basically into this damn job that done closed, went away, and ain't got shit for them no more. And then the whole city takes effect of that. The city where I come from, Fairfield, is kind of going through that right now. It's just a minute of time. I mean, I don't know. Who to say? It's sad to see, though. Definitely sad to see. But yeah, man, shit, I done talked y'all ear off for an hour and 45 damn minutes. I'll cut it off at an hour and 45. I said I'd cut it off at an hour, and y'all made me talk 45 minutes more. No, I'm just kidding. I love talking to y'all, man. Y'all my folks. Y'all my family. We family. Yeah. Shout out to Red Bull. Y'all gonna holler at me. Shit. If it's just by just me shouting y'all, you just gonna give me some get back. That's why we up doing this right now, because of the Bull. Bull got me full of that BS. But oh yes. Yeah, he gonna sign right there. I gotta get a silver pen. I guess that's how they do that. And shout out to this. What y'all think about this, real quick? I'm gonna talk over. I found this actually, and I might be able to utilize this now. I didn't think it. This is actually I thought this was an advertisement for something else. This is by Ultra Pro. This is a signature series comic bags. Now, what this is a revolutionary comic sleeve designed for obtaining autographs. It says it's the choice of the top comic professionals. So, um, I'll show you. Try to get it up here. So, when your comic goes in there, and it's basically um, covered up except for uh, the spot where you want the artist to sign. So, um, if the artist, because those inks are, you're dealing with a heavy marks a lot felt marker and metallic silver markers or gold markers and stuff. Um, Especially if you got a left-handed uh, um, a left-handed artist who's signing left-handed like me. Uh, we tend to like when I'm drawing, I always get smudges on my hand, especially because I write like this. I don't write straight up. I can't. I mean, I could if I really tried, but usually I write like this, which people thinks is weird. What's up, coming man? Key comments, my dude. I didn't even see. I'm still running my mouth. Yeah, cause I'm up, just bullshitting. Yes, sir. He said, "Yeehaw, key collector in the building." This Key Comics Market Watch. Uh, that's what's up. What you doing up, man? I know you way over there, and you are in. Hold on, don't tell me you in Maryland. Yeah, yeah, you in Maryland. You. I don't know how close are you to Baltimore. I know I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. And see, we talking about. And I also know Palmer Park, Maryland, because Palmer Park, Maryland is where Sugar Ray Leonard is from. See, I always associate stuff with boxers is from boxing head. Um, but yeah, what y'all think about this, man? This is like I said, I guess protects them. If you guys getting signatures, that's how that works. If you guys can see that, it protects your book and keeps it protected from the it keeps it all but protected except for the area you want exposed for the signature, which I think I'm trying to keep it as steady as I can. But yeah, um, yeah, I think that's something to kind of get. I mean, I think that's something to grab, especially if I don't know. When I went up there to get my signature signed by Ron Lim, I just kind of took him out the bag, and I don't know if I said just sign him where you see fit, but he just kind of looked for the open spot, and he just kind of I think they were out of 10 books. Every book except for one was where I would have wanted him to sign because I wasn't gonna stand over him. Really, I felt kind of stupid standing over him and say, "Okay, can you sign it right there? Can you sign on this one right there? Can you sign on this one right there?" I guess I could have, and maybe there's nothing wrong with that. I just felt kind of, I don't know, stupid and kind of maybe like I was doing too much if I did that, especially with it being my first real like signing. Really, I mean, I got some commission before, like from Art Adams when I was a kid, but I was a kid. And I knew I did too much then because I was like, "Can you draw this?" And I was like, "Can you draw Colossus doing this and this and this?" And he was like, "Hey, dude, how about I just make you a Wolverine bust real quick?" And I'm like, "Okay." So he drew this real quick bust, the Wolverine bust, the Wolverine smoking a little doobie cigar. So it's pretty dope. Um, oh, so yeah, okay, good, my man. Um, comics, Key Comics Market Watch vouch for these. Cool. Yeah, I know you probably up on these. signature series. I was like, I almost threw this away because I was like, oh, I thought it was something else. Like they was advertising for Mylars or new polys or something. And then I seen that it wasn't, and I was like, oh, what's this bullshit? I don't need this. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's kind of tight. Let me hold on to this. And sure enough, let me read what y'all saying in the chat. Oh, you going box diving today? In one of them oh, people man. Oh, really? Huh. So they just kind of like put it they kind of like put the painter's tape um under where they want them to sign. So if I wanted him to sign right here on his chest, right, I would kind of put the tape, the end of the painter's tape right here, so he would kind of like sign on top of the painter's tape, maybe, right? Um, See, that's what I like to hear, man. I'm so glad to hear that. Hunter Thompson, you got some honey holes, more than one. And I'm sure I got some out of mine too. Like I said, I just need to start getting out to a few more. Um, not that I don't have a good time going to mines and stuff, but like I said, it's always good to venture out. That's what hunting's all about. The more, the merrier. Um, I always say. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that's how that would work. I'm gonna get some of them things though. Um, yeah, shit, I'll go to 2 hours. Like it. um, yeah, shout out. Who else is in my area? I know it's somebody. Y'all know somebody in the back. Y'all know somebody, and I know it just can't be me and Comic News Network and Journals, Comics and Pop Culture, and Reggie Simmons. That's what I said. There's only two. Beauty Comics. I know he out this way. Hold on, there was some more. But I seen him on Instagram. I don't know if he's on. Like, what did I see him on here? Uh, oh, right on, man. Yeah, this wasn't actually nothing too major. I was kind of being smart about it. I made it when I did the LCS, one of the LCS out of towns that I go to. They have a sale they do every few months when it's either Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas, which was every month. They was doing and when it ain't those months, they like to do end of the month sales or every 2 months when it ain't nothing special. They can't theme it around. So at least every month or so, they're doing a sale because it's a chain in the city, Sacramento, to where they have at least 3 stores. The main one I like to go to got the best one. I always wait till I get those sales days because it's 50% off all back issue bin books, all back issues in the bins out on the floor, right? All wall books are at least all wall books are at least, or some of them. I want to say some of them are half off. I think some of them might have been half off, but some of them at least 20% off, and some of them is 10% off. This one I got for God, I want to say it was either 20 or half or 40 or so. It was something like that, man. In other words, I'd be taking advantage of the sale. So I got this for like damn near, I think $14 or something. That's why I was tripping on it. I'm not going to be really happy about it until I either get it signed or I get his first appearance. I really want that. I think I can find that in somebody's collection. I'm trying to do like you, Key Comics Market Watch. I'm trying to get somebody's collection, man. I'm trying to looking into doing Craigslist buys. I had an experience with a Craigslist buyer, and this how I knew dude was probably shady. And I was just like, you know what, forget it. It's not a good sign. Um, dude, he was supposed to sell me. Oh, he had his stuff displayed, and basically I seen that he had that Secret Wars 8, and that's all I really cared about. And I was like, you know what, that's good enough for me. You know, I was just gonna buy the lot for like whatever 75. I think he said he had like half a short box or some shit. And all right, Hunter, man, thanks for tuning in, man. Love you, brother. I'll check you out, man. That's my dude. Um, I hope so, because it ain't doing nothing compared to his first appearance in was it 266? I mean, like I said, and I think people are sleeping on it, man. I hope they start catching on. I know it'll be able to do something a little more once I get that sig there, if I'm able to get it signed by him. But I really do hope so, Key Comics. I mean, that would be really cool. That's what I'm hoping for. But so dude was gonna sell me the lot, right? So he was like, uh, uh, just come by and check him out, and we could take it from there. And I was like, okay. So he flaked out on me. He got back to me like a day or two later, say, sorry, man, my homie's what was it, like 21st birthday party, and we got shit faced, and I was hungover or something like that. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm dealing with a youngster, a college kid, like a college kid. Okay, cool, it's whatever. So we decided to link up again. Um, Dude flakes again, finally get a hold of him, and he's like, hey, well, yeah, just come by. And I'm like, well, hey, look, man, I'm on lunch. Tell you what, if you really want me to see him, because I was like, hey, I tell you what, man, I don't even need to see him. I'll just buy it a lot, man. Like, just tell me, name your price, and I got you. And he was like, and normally I would be like, that would be okay. The dude just name his price, and he was like, no, I kind of want to make sure you see him first before, so you know what you're getting, type of thing. Um, and yeah, done with smooth. He's like a drug dealer. Hey, man, you got to approach it like that, dude, because these comics is, they expensive like dope. Really, that's what it is, man. You really got to approach it like that, because like I said, these guys find out how much these comics is worth and shit. They're just not gonna they'll rob you like they're looking for, dope, weed plants, or whatever else you got out, that you got that they might want. As long as it's worth money, man, jewelry, shit. Like I said, if they find out it's worth money, man, oh shit, he got Spider-Man #1, or he got Amazing Fantasy 15 up in there. How much is that worth? Oh shit, yeah, man, we getting that. Hell no. Nah. Yeah, it's like, what's he about to meet me at the what you call it? Yeah, man, he got that Amazing Spider-Man 300. How much is that worth, man? That's worth 600. Yeah, we gonna get that, man. 600. That's a cool little 600 real quick. Hell no. Nah. Especially if it's graded. He's trying to do a graded deal like that. Hell no. Nah. Yeah, you better treat that like a drug deal. Shit. Ain't catching me like that, man. I wish yeah, but it's. I mean, I know somebody who did that, man. To actually, I know an associate. I don't want to say a friend because I don't look at him as a friend like that. But an associate did that. There were two friends at the time that I didn't know were associated with each other. But it turns out he was like I was trying to get them actually involved with each other, and said that I knew dude. He was like he actually waited till I hung up the phone and was like, hey man, how you know that dude? And I was like, through music, and he was like, hey, man, he even told me, like, dude robbed me. Turns out, and I'm like, what the hell? Are you kidding? These two dudes I know. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it's a small world. I had no idea. So, like I said, needless to say, I don't associate with those, neither one of them no more. But yeah, you gotta watch people, man. You gotta watch people. Who would think that with comic books? And like I said, that's people think we nerds and stuff, and they ain't in the comic books. But yeah, let them find out how much them things is worth. And think they'll be taking it off you and trying to pawn it off to somewhere, or get it off some kind of way. So, y'all, please watch them back. So I was saying that to say, the dude basically wound up saying, I was saying, name your price, and he like he said he had an issue. He was like, uh, I want you to see what you're getting, basically. Before you buy, and which was kind of, I was like, man, this dude is a youngster, you college kid, he should be jumping at the money, you know what I'm saying? I said, name your price, I think we were still around 75, I was ready to give him like 100 for the box, or whatever, because I really didn't feel like looking at it. I really didn't want to be bothered. I really just wanted the Secret Wars #8, and I thought I could see something else. Basically, like I said, I thought I could squeeze 100 out of it if I got it slab and it was, it was presentable enough or whatever. And he was like, because I worked at the gym. I worked at 24 hour. I worked at InShape, which is a fitness chain out here. And he was like, I was like, I'm at work, so just bring them by on my lunch break, and I'll take a look. I'll come out to the car on my lunch break, pop the trunk, and I'll just grab them and just take them inside, my job with me, throw them in my locker. And yeah, man, for real, shit, the right book you can have 2 or 3 cars with one book. Shit, not 2 or 3 books with one car. Shit. It's like one book, you could get 2 or 3 cars. Shit, that's what I'm trying to have. I'm trying to have that one book and get 2 or 3 rides, 2 or 3 whips to dip. You feel me? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. Like I said, I'm not trying to kill myself. It's about like I said, if it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense. I'm not trying to kid nobody. I guess a lot of collectors are getting mad and trying to shame people about flipping and pertaining to being a true collector, whatever the fuck that means. And you gotta read your books and collect whatever, man. Hey, listen, every buck I get, I'm looking at, hey, could this flip? Is it double cover? Oh, you know what, man? I got one of those Febreze things that emits a mist for like every I gotta set on for like every 15 minutes, and the things keep scaring the shit out of me. I keep thinking somebody coming through my sliding glass door or something. Other me and my son was like, "What the hell was that?" Tripping, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whips the dip. Yeah. But yeah. So back to the story real quick. I said, come by on my lunch break. I'll go out to the car, take them, look at them in the trunk. And like I said, I'll just get them from you on my lunch break, and I'll drag them back into the gym with me. So this dude, I don't know, he started acting scary. He started acting weird, like skittish. He didn't want to do it. He said he would, and then he didn't. And I'm like thinking, this is like the 3rd, 4th time this dude done flake. He acting all scary. Maybe he ain't got the book. Maybe it ain't what he advertised. Whatever. It don't seem to be on the up and up. So severing ties. That was just, and it was bad, because I looked this dude up on Craigslist, which is kind of like iffy anyway. But dude was in my town, so I was like, oh shit, it can be no more convenient. Somebody getting rid of a collection in my town, like right up the street. And it's I got Secret Wars #8 in the lot. I think what threw him off was when I said, name your price. I don't think I should have did that, because I think he was like, I got something. Because I was basically encouraging him. He was like, you take a look and tell me what it's worth. And I'm like, I ain't supposed to do all that shit, man. I ain't, I'm not your, I'm not gonna collect your comment. I'm not gonna figure out your hobby for you. You know what I mean? Like, because anything I offer you is gonna be basically shit. I'm approaching it like a business. I ain't gonna give you what they worth. I'm gonna treat you like you walk into a comic store. I don't know you. You know what I mean? I trade with my buddy on for the fair market value and all that shit. But if we doing business and I don't know you, bro, I'm like I said, this is a business, man. I'm lightweight cutthroat, man. I'm barbaric out here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to keep it like. So that's what I was like, hey, I wasn't trying to be rude with him because I could tell he was a youngster, and at the same time, I wasn't trying to intimidate or throw him off either. That's why I was like, ultimately, first he was like, hey, come over and just take a look, and I was like, I'm trying to do a moving, bro. And I think that's what threw him off too, because maybe he thought I was a dealer or something. Because I was like, hey, just name me a price, man. I'll pay for him. I don't even need to look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I get comics kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I think he was like, oh shit, well maybe I got something. If dude is just willing to tell me to name my price, and ain't even worried about paying it, he must be somebody, and whatever I got, I might have sparked a little questionable, like, should I be selling these in his ear? I don't think I should have approached him like that. I think I should have like a little coddled him a little more, But it's whatever. Like I said, I didn't have time to be doing that. Really, I was at work. I mean, I was saying, I'm like, dude, really, you put the shit out on Craigslist, bro. I mean, you want to sell them, like, motherfucker, do you want to sell them or not? Like, I'm trying to buy them, dude. Like, name your price. So who the fuck does that, dude? You can name it. You can say $200 right now, and I might say, yeah. I told you to name your price, dude. You could really only want $100 and be like, shit, I'm gonna just throw 200 out there and get double what I really need. 200, and I can say, okay, cool. Had you $200. What? Is you crazy? I'm telling you to name your price. And like I said, I think I intimidated him. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, but like I said, man, I think, like I said, dude kind of irritated me already because, like I said, we were supposed to link up, and he flaked out on me. And then when I hollered at him, he was like on some old, oh, dude, we had a frat party, dude, last night. I was so fucking wasted, dude. It was my homie 21st birthday, dude, and I was so fucking out of it, man. I'm so sorry, dude. And I was like, okay, whatever, dude. I was at work, and I was probably already irritating and shit. So I was like, well, I ain't got time to be looking at all that shit now. Just fucking name it, I'll get it, and I ain't got to deal with your dumb ass no more. But like I said, I probably shot myself in the foot. I probably should have called the stupid ass. Because I sure did want that Secret Wars 8, because it was nice too. I was like, ooh, I hope that ain't no clickbait sitting up there in that stack like that. Because I mean, the way he had a position, and I could tell that he thought it was kind of hot because he had it sitting out in front as this to be the eye catcher of the collection. So I was like, okay, so he know that's the money, but does he know how much money? Yeah, I might try to. I still got his number, as a matter of fact. I ran across it the other day, and I was like, what? I still got this fool number? Maybe I should try to hit him up. He probably might. That might even scare his ass even more. Like, damn, this fool still got my number after this year. It's been like years. He might think I'm a hitman or something. Yeah, that's why I was counting on it. That's why I was like, I ain't even worried about it. Like, I could flip this number 8 right here and get this little $7,500 back off this book alone down there. So I ain't even tripping. Whatever. I mean, it was like damn near 75 other books. I'm sure I could have squeezed 50 out of that 75 bucks somehow. But yeah, you know what? I might call him back and give him my professional voice. Hi, is Brett there? Yeah, man, remember we met a couple of weeks ago. Oh yeah, you don't remember me? I called you a little while back. Give him the pleasant voice. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, because I don't think I was friendly after the first initial meeting when he flaked. Like I said, I know I wasn't. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Yeah, I was definitely irritated. Plus, I was at work, didn't like my job at the time, so I was already probably pissed. Yeah, and you know what? It's probably crazy. You know what? He probably still got it. He probably still got it. Shit like that be happening to me, man. Like I thought I had lost something for a long time, and I was just sure it was gone, and was like, hey, you know what? Let me check on it. And I'm like, I know it ain't there. And I just for shits and giggles, I went ahead and tried to entertain the idea, decided to entertain the idea, and went and checked on it and looked, and sure enough, what I was missing was there. And I'm like, hell no. Nah. Now, if I had just kept on not believing, then I would have never known. Same thing with this guy. Now, if I don't call the number, I'll probably still got the collection, just sitting up there collecting dust, gaining money. Like I said, I think I might go ahead and do that, Key Comics. I think I might give him a call tomorrow and give him the old professional errand. Hello. Just instant pleasantness. Make him feel like by the end, make him feel eager to sell the comics. Like, yeah, I got a buyer. Hey man, remember that? I wouldn't even tell him it was the same guy. I'll be somebody totally different. I'll be Aaron Michael. People make fun of me because that's my name. Like, dude, you got a straight. Yeah, people be laughing at me all the time. Like, dude, you should go into broadcasting for that. But that'd have to be fake all the time. Like, hello there, how are you today, sir? I used to have to do that shit all the time because I used to sell shoes in the mall. I used to work at a clothing store, so sales driven jobs is a bitch, dude. I used to do that, and I used to sell cars, so I used to have to do that extra. Good afternoon. I don't care how shitty your day is, boy. You better be like, hey, hi. Yeah, sales jobs is hard. But yeah, man, I didn't talk to y'all ears off long enough. Man, thanks for tuning in on a late night with me, y'all. It's 3 o'clock in the damn morning shit. But I love y'all for it, man. That's what's up, man. You know what? I'm finding out I actually like the chats that go actually kind of long. I ain't never tending to go this long. I'm just late. It's probably this, but I can tell I'm starting to crash. That salesman's voice. Yeah. I used to do all that, man. Telemarketer. Oh, it's early in the morning, right? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, it is 6:18. That's what's up. You just getting your day started. Well, extra good morning to you. Top of the morning to you, then. You getting sunshine and everything coming up. It's gonna be yeah. I probably won't even go to sleep, man. I might go ahead and make some tracks or something. I ain't made no tracks in a minute. It's crazy, man. I went from using this big giant keyboard to using this Kai, basic MPC element, and now I make music on this little this little thing right here, man. At first I was skeptical. This program, I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys can't see it. There. It's iMachine. I don't know if it'll pop up. iMachine too. But I'll hit you back on the extra. Let's do it. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, I've been looking forward to it. Now that I'm back on, it's on and cracking. Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. It's like I said, I told you I've been looking forward to it. So yeah, I will IG each other. I'll get with you on IG and figure out the specifics, and we'll do the damn thing. Much love, bro. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm about to jump off here and actually 2 and 2, like they say, but actually in 1:30. Yeah. 1:45 now. But yeah, this is what I make my tracks on. If you guys can believe that now. Yeah, see, I got something up. Yeah. So that's what my music production has evolved to nowadays, man. yeah, it's so kind of crazy, man. And this is an older iPhone too. iPhone 4. My boy gave it to me. Um, y'all, it's kind of sick, man. I do vocals on this shit. Um, it's kind of crazy. But I'm everywhere, man. Yeah, right on, man. Yeah, I I do a lot of production. Like I said, I've been doing music for a long time, but it was a trip to, like I said, I've been doing music on uh, keyboards and carrying around these big pieces of equipment for like years and stuff. And now we've come to the point where I'm making music and actually recording stuff on. I'm trying to find a track. Uh, but yeah, it is 2:15. Oh yeah, I'm out, y'all. We'll link up. Got tracks. Yeah, man. All right, man. I was just trying to give y'all some out music. Right on for tuning in, man. I'm out too, y'all. Much love. Yeah, right on. Yeah. Um, yeah, stay tuning in for my next one. Um, damn, I gotta put all this stuff away. Uh, yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys can make it out to this commie out to this way, let me know. Yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna see you guys here. I'm actually gonna start something. I'm gonna start interviewing my LCS guys. These comic shops. I'm gonna start doing something called comics. Actually, I was kind of it's going to be called Meet Your Friendly Neighborhood LCS Owner. So actually, with every LCS I went to, I was going to start just going around the different ones and letting you meet the owner and introducing you to their store, kind of giving you guys a peek around and stuff like that if I could. And I was going to start doing that with my LCS guy tomorrow. And hopefully I can convince him to start letting me show you guys these books early. Because I see that Economics and Commerce kind of does it. And I figure that if he could do it, then I should be able to. I know he works at the LCS, and that might be the reasoning for my guy not wanting to. But apparently, there's people that watch. They got basically like secret shoppers kind of thing to people that watch this, kind of spy on your comic store to see if you're selling books before Wednesday and stuff like that. So I don't know if I can show them because of that, but I don't know, because sometimes, I don't say a lot of times, sometimes I have my books on Tuesday night before everybody else does on Wednesday morning. And that's kind of cool, give y'all something to look forward to on Wednesday. If I'm on Tuesday night, I'm telling you, hey, this rocks, and hey, this not, that's kind of cool. So, hey, y'all, all my best. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in again, my friends. Until again, until again. I know I'm tired. Until then, once again, I'm your man, AM. This is Comics Most Wanted. yeah, stay tuned for the next. Each one teach one. Tell your friends about me, and y'all stay hunting it down. All right. I don't think I need no more of these. I might just have to. You know, they say when you're drunk, you're supposed to drink more alcohol to cure the hangover. You know, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Another Red Bull. Let's do it. We're going in. All right, y'all. Much love.